week, most of the teams in our area have moved into district play. So that means for them, the practice rounds are done, and starting now, every win or loss counts towards the playoffs. Tonight's game of the week featured two ridges. If you don't know what a ridge is, by definition, it's a long, narrow hilltop. And there's a narrow chance that both of our ridges would leave tonight happy. Undefeated Vista Ridge hosted 2-1 Cedar Ridge.
I'd say we're the better ridge just because I guess our chemistry.
We want the win more. I know we do. I know I do.
I'm excited, man. We get to bring Vista their first loss of the year.
Instead of Cedar Park, we call it Vista Ridge, Texas. So it's a fun place to be right now.
Well, the good thing about these guys is they say they will fight your butt off.
I can't emphasize it enough. Like, our chemistry is really good.
3-0, they're expecting to win, and we're going to come out and throw a punch.
I like to think that we're going to end up being the tougher team.
We got the purple and black, you know what I'm saying?
We just work harder.
We got a lot of hardworking people over here.
Work hard, stay focused, stay locked in, and get after it.
It's going to be a great opportunity to go over there, represent our school, represent this side of the town. Go CR.
It is Cedar Ridge and Vista Ridge in our game of the week. First quarter, Vista Ridge's Grant Anderson playing like Anders' son, and her father, and her grandpa named Chuck. Grant used generations of strength on that goal line carry. Then check this out. I just love the play design. Fake screen to one guy, then a real screen to another. James Hester showed himself the end zone and then showed out with a little dance right there after the touchdown. And speaking of showing out, Cedar Ridge's Reese Brooks just ripped through the defender's arms after he caught that. Nobody back there to stop him, just the goalpost. And the goalpost did not make the tackle. Cedar Ridge kept it close for a while, but Vista Ridge remains undefeated. Final score in this one, 28-7. After the game, we caught up with the Rangers head coach, Chad Scott.
We got great momentum right now. We're obviously on a win streak. We've got to be careful not to let complacency set in and trust the process what got us here. All the preparation that goes into these wins. It's not as easy as just showing up, right? You put in the work, and then the results come. One of our words of the week was preparation, and I think it starts there. Our defensive staff, led by Coach Thompson, has just prepared our staff and then our players. It almost feels like we've played the game before we actually play the game on Friday night. We're playing sound ball. Guys are flying around. It feels like we've multiplied our defense. I know there's only 11 on the field, but when you run so hard, it feels like you got 12 sometimes.
I like the sound of that. I also like that they have words of the week. Really cool coaching philosophy there. Hey, just like Vista Ridge, Weiss entered the day undefeated. The Wolves have a first-year head coach in Vernon Hughes, who's the brains behind one of the best offenses in town. A D1 quarterback and two Power 5 wide receivers make it look easy at times this season, but would that remain the case tonight against a New Braunfels team that actually beat the Wolves last year? After a 95-yard Weiss touchdown was called back due to holding, this happened on the very next play. A New Braunfels pick six, and the Unicorns celebrated like only unicorns can. Nice gallop there, but Wolves are nimble too. Jax Brown escaped less, but kept his shoulder square and found Luis Yoramillo. Next, it's down the left sideline for Braden Woolley. Wool, cotton, polyester, or silk, whatever the Woolley kid's got, he's wearing it in the end zone. Weiss led by 2 scores at the break, and the Wolves stay undefeated, winning 52-50. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, let's check it out. Buda Johnson pitching a shutout and getting the win 37-0 as they hosted Del Valley in a district showdown. And Dripping Springs also blanked Austin High. All 4 of those teams are in the same district, so right now Buda Johnson and Dripping Springs move to the top of the district standings. More scores coming your way. Look at there. Bowie tops Anderson by less than a score. They're up now 34-30 playing at Berger Stadium in the 4th quarter. That game kicked off at 8 p.m. There was a doubleheader at Berger this evening. Oh, no doubleheader in Cedar Creek and Bastrop. Just a lopsided defeat there. Elgin wins this one 64-14. The final, that is Producer Joe's hometown. So congrats on the win, Producer Joe.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
LBJ student trainer Ayanna Harper singing before the Jags rivalry game with Northeast. Ayanna sang about waving flags, then Caleb Crenshaw waved goodbye to the defense. The LBJ sophomore scored on each of the team's first 2 drives. Before the dawn's early lights, the Jags were already up 13-zip. Sam Houston commit Fatu Makuba had some nice early grabs. LBJ up big, 62-zip in that one. This is going to be the 18th straight win in this rivalry for the Jags. More scores coming your way. Rouse over Liberty Hill. That showdown right there. Not district rivals, but definitely rivals recently. And it looks like the Rouse guys come away with a win in that one, 28-17. Laredo Alexander came up to San Marcos and they're going home with a win. They beat the Rattlers 31-24. More scores coming your way. San Antonio Davenport wins big over Lockhart, 65-38, the final in that one. And Burnett, the Bulldogs, beat the Buffalo, sending Giddings all the way back east with a 35-7 loss. We have updated you on about a dozen games so far, and we have much more left to show you. Scores, highlights, our Band of the Week, and our Play of the Week nominees are all coming up next. Well, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. My man Tyler Feldman has the week off, so we're bringing in Cory Mose.
What's poppin'?
And Cory, we have a rivalry showdown that took place up in Round Rock that needs a little backstory, a little history lesson for the people.
Yeah.
Educate us.
Round Rock ISD is what we call an OG of Central Texas.
Okay.
It was established back in 1913. Through its first 79 years, only 2 high schools existed, Round Rock and Westwood.
So they don't like each other then, huh?
Of course not. They got some beef.
Yeah, now a railroad track exists between the two campuses. It separates them. So every time the Dragons and Warriors play football, the winner takes home a railroad bell. Thus, the Battle of the Bell was born.
And Jeff, Westwood hasn't won the Battle of the Bell since 2017, but the Warriors entered tonight undefeated, and Round Rock surprisingly was 0-3. Plays like these could be why, though. Reggie Hurley running the rock, but Ananias Van swipes it like that fox from Dora. He'll take it into Dragon territory, but Westwood wouldn't capitalize. So thankfully, Reggie redeemed himself on the next drive. Option play, and Mason Cochran pitches it at the perfect time for a walk-in touchdown. Round Rock strikes first. But the Warriors have a great running back too, Damani Stewart, a.k.a. the Jamaican Jukester. Jeff, nobody calls him that. I'm just hoping it sticks, okay? He finds pay dirt and ties things up. This one would come down to the wire as the Dragons soar past Westwood, though, 24-21.
Jamaican Jukester. I like that. Let's make that one stick.
Bet.
All right. Let's also give you some scores here. Wimberley, they stay perfect on the season, 48-10. The Texans trying to make it back to the state championship game. And Gerald falls in a high-scoring game there, 75-44. Hillsboro wins that over the Cougars. More scores coming your way. Lago Vista and LaGrange, 2-score game in the fourth quarter right now. The Vikings are up 35-20, and Marble Falls shutout win for Kerrville-Tybee, 34-0, the final score there. Hey, back to the highlights. Manor hosting McNeil. Mavs quarterback Jaden Schultz found Dayron Calhoun, who's tiptoeing like everyone in the house is asleep. You know, some need their beauty rest more than others, so stay quiet. Moments later, it's Schultz to Nicholas Vols. To the window.
Hey, to the wall.
Yeah. As much as I
Hey.
love Lil John, nothing little about that play. You knew Maynard would respond eventually. Titus Petway knows the way to the end zone. One cut, a few stiff arms, put the Mustangs on the board. Petway had 4 rushing touchdowns. Maynard comes back and wins this one. Final score 42-31.
Yeah, 4 tutties tonight? Jeez, that's a bad man. All right. It was also a bad outcome for Giddings tonight as Burnett wins 35-7. And then Maynard, New Tech. Jeez, I wish they saw a new score tonight over San Antonio Young Men's Leadership Academy, 52-6. More scores here. South San Antonio West Campus. Still don't know the score for that one. We're looking for it. Couldn't update it there, but we have Llano and Coleman. Llano took the L though, 26-20.
All right, well, guys, every single week this season, we're going to showcase one group as our band of the week. This week, that honor goes to the band from Cedar Park. They played loud and proud. Let's go ahead and take a listen. It is time for our drive of the week. Welcome back, guys. He's Corey, I'm Jeff, and the hour-long bus ride that Smithville took to play Taylor this evening definitely qualifies as our drive of the week.
Man, and Jeff, as you know, if you lose a game with that type of drive left, nobody is freestyling in the back of the bus. It's just dead silent. But the Ducks weren't trying to start 1-3 either, though.
That's right, that's right. Let's see what the bus sounded like. No freestyle memories tonight. This week will be remembered as the week Drake came to town and the week Taylor balled out. The Ducks made the most of some big plays in the second quarter. First, Andreas Fisher. I don't know what kind of bait he's using, but it works. Fisher lured to the end zone on that 79-yard toss. And here's a screenplay run to perfection. Caden Land wearing 21. Can you do something for me? Caden got some help from the big boys. Nick Garza-Walker, Ernest Aldirte, and Heston Craner. Not a surprise because Ducks fly together. Any Mighty Ducks fans out there?
Yeah,
I bet there are some up in Taylor. Ducks win this one 49-34. 19.
21 reference, Jeff. I love that. Over at Burger, it was victory or death between Travis and Navarro. And man, I at least want one more option, please. It looked like Frank McChriston had no options on this play, but he stayed up like a college student cramming for a final. Then runs over a defender just for the heck of it. Travis takes the lead. That lead would expand after this play, though. Mario Ibarra, well, he's getting chased like OJ and somehow finds Cam Garcia. Then found me in the back of the end zone for a little celly here. Love that. Rebels dominate 31-14. And here's some scores. Mason came into this mug undefeated, and they stay undefeated after defeating Cristobal 49-7. Florence and Johnson City got the big-time dub 53-14 over Florence. More scores. Belleville came into this one undefeated as well, and they stayed that way over Cameron Yo 56-22. As Austin Regents, they lose a tough one to St. Thomas. Battle of the undefeated private schools. St. Thomas comes up on top by 10 points.
A little surprise there. We're used to seeing Regents
undefeated
win.
all the way, yeah.
Hey, no surprises here, though. It is time to give out a T-shirt. Last week, Corey, I gave out 8 of these things.
Chill out.
Yeah, I've just been kind of in a giving spree.
Man,
so let's
not
keep
Christmas
it going.
yet.
I'm giving year round. This is our brand new T-shirt made for the 2023 season. Corey, I'll go ahead and let you grab my phone. What I'll do, we'll change our pose up a little bit.
All right, say less.
Let's lay it out. Let's lay it out so people can see. Fresh tag on it and everything. There we go.
Yeah.
T-shirt is ready.
You should be a finger model, man. Look at that, a little point. I like that.
I appreciate that. I'll get this posted on my social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and X, I guess is what
I guess we'll call it that.
At Jeff Jones Sports. When you see that picture that we posted, the pose with it laying on the table like that, go ahead and comment on that. I will pick some people at random who have commented on that photo and follow me on that platform. I'll DM you and send you one of these your way. Guys, stay right there. We'll be right back after this. Time to meet our Abacus Athlete of the Week. Guys, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. And Corey, as you know, each week this season, we're going to do something special to celebrate some local kids. We're going to feature one student as our Abacus Athlete of the Week.
And this week, Jeff, we got a good one, okay? After leading a comeback win for McCallum last night against Crockett, running back Mitchell Butler is our Athlete of the Week. And man, it was lit after the game when we broke the news.
All right, what's up, y'all? My name is Cory Mose. I'm one of the sports anchors at KVUE. I wanted to present the Abacus Athlete of the Week. It's going to go to Mitchell Butler. Where you at? Mitchell! ask you a couple questions. First off, bloody nose. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he clocked me in the face good.
I'm about to say, what was this game like? It seemed like you just kept getting stronger and stronger throughout the game, and it's a tough nose game. Clearly.
We fed off the defense, you know, we put those dubs in, we put those touchdowns in, and we got this dub done.
Man. Yeah, I love that.
We build off each other. We're all family around here, you know. We do it for each other. Let's go. We got that dub, baby. Let's go.
One more question. Let me get one more question. Y'all ready to tee up right now. I love that. One more question for you. Okay, so last year, your season ended kind of early. You had the injury. Coach said you could have had easily over 1,700 yards last year, and I see why tonight. What was that kind of rehab process like, and what does it mean to you to be back?
It was rough. I mean, I couldn't walk for a while. It was hard to walk, but, you know, I did my PT, I did my therapy, and I was ready for the season. I want to go get that district champ, and LBJ up next. Let's go, boys! Let's go!
And now, Mitch, since you're our Abacus Athlete of the Week, I got one more surprise for you. You get 4 free tickets to an Austin FC game.
Let's go, boys!
And so, let's tee up, bro. Now we can tee up.
Corey, you said tee up. Now,
Yeah.
my generation, that's technical foul. That's not a good thing. What are we?
Turned up.
Oh.
Let's get turned up. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the kids are saying nowadays.
All right, cool. Well, the guys sure did get teed up. Don't get two of those, you'll get kicked out. All right, you'll never get kicked out of watching the Friday Football Fever on Thursday live stream. What we're doing this season is picking one game on the Thursday night schedule each week of the high school regular season, and we are live streaming that on KVUE Plus and on KVUE's YouTube page. We saw Mitchell Butler just ball out in the game that we live streamed last night. Corey and I were on the play-by-play call for that one. We're going to do the exact same thing 6 days from now, next Thursday. Be sure to join us then and join us after this break for more Friday Football Fever. Time for our Austin Telco Big Save of the Week. Now, every week we see plenty of plays that are worth watching 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 times. Plays that make us huddle around the computers in the sports department and watch them over and over again.
Yeah.
Get teed up.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, I'm proud of you, bro.
Right there. Yeah.
Hey, man.
So this week was no different. We have plenty of those plays, and we have a few of our favorites, 3 of our favorites, to show you as our Austin Telco Big Save of the Week nominees. Now, we're going to start with our Game of the Week. Cedar Ridge receiver Reese Brooks showing concentration on the long grab and then some strength in the long legs. This 86-yard score was all about determination. Reese turning that defense into Reese's Pieces. Great stuff, my man.
I love how he pointed up there, like, yeah, that's me on the big screen. Our next nominee is Frank McChriston from Bicester Ridge. Oh, actually from Travis High School. My apologies. The young man wouldn't go down like a 6-month-old baby. Somehow he stays on his feet and then trucks the defender on his way to the end zone. Jeff, that's a big body to bring down.
Yeah, man, what you know about the babies not going down?
Hey, man, I got my sources.
Okay, yeah, I'm one of them.
Which is you.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to play number 3. Now, this is Taylor High School, just showing how a screen is supposed to be run. All the big men down there getting their blocks like they're supposed to. My man rocking number 21 and making it look good all the way to the end zone. As I told you before, and I'll tell you again, Ducks fly together. The whole team gets nominated for this Play of the Week.
Jeff, I messed with those yellow socks.
You like the yellow socks?
Those are cool. I kind of like those.
Kind of remind you of the duck bill, even though it's on the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still cool. I like it. Now that you guys have seen the nominees, it's time for you to let us know which play is your favorite. You do that by going to my X page, formerly known as Twitter, at Jeff Jones Sports. There, in about 3 minutes, you'll see a poll that I created with those three plays. You vote on that, and we'll reveal the winner Tuesday during our 6 p.m. show. I just heard in my ear that Bowie beat Anderson. That score that we showed you earlier, 34-30, went final. So the Bulldogs do get a big.
That's a big win
in this one. Yeah. Early district play, it's important to get some wins.
And we were able to see Anderson earlier this year in the Taco Shack Bowl. Ed Small balled out.
Oh man, one of the best receivers in Central
Texas. So that's a really good Anderson team that Bowie just beat.
Yeah. You know what else is a really good team?
What's up? I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, shout out to the entire KVUE team. We already talked about Joe, the producer. We got Nate directing, pushing buttons. Marlo, floor directing. We had Abby, John, Jake, all out around town shooting video for us. So it's a big team that puts this together, and thank you, of course, for watching. Another member of our team, the musical guest, the one who made this song for us this year, Joseph Yarborough. Let's go ahead and listen to this while we tee up.
Let's go. I put the city on top of my back, and it went way, way, way up. Like the D-line, I just go for my sack. Better be having they weighed up. We the ones turning it up to the max. All that hate can't phase us. Cause we went way, way, way up. Never just way, way, way. Go mode always activated. Took a minute to recalibrate it. People looking at me agitated. Really act like they ain't glad I made it. I ain't looking for congratulations. Never thrived on their validation. Just show respect and some admiration. Cause I'm the GOAT, no fabricating. So give me my throne and my crown and my trophy. I knew I was meant to be king. Was sick of just hoping I had to go make a reality out of these dreams. Put that work into motion, I coasted. I realized the talent that I had in me. But the climb to the top was so lonely because it is really as hard as it seems. Now it's up and I ball like Kareem. Put that rock in my hand, I make magic. If you did what I do, how I do, you would